When I start career mode, one of my absolute favorite places to begin is in Italy's Serie A, and not only because I'm obviously addicted to pasta and cappuccino, but because of the massive history it holds in football. Big powerhouses winning trophies, you got players winning Ballon d'Ors, being regarded as legends in the game, having top tier managers, spicy rivalries, rich history, fantastic cities to play in and arenas. Serie A got everything for me, and a fun fact is that they were regarded as the best league in the late 80s and majorities of the 90s by UEFA ranking. Now they're ranked second behind Premier League, and this is based on the previous performances from the previous 5 years in Champions League and Europa League, and I assume they're including the Conference League from now on as well. And it's actually really impressive that Inter, Roma, Fiorentina, Atalanta have all been in recent European finals, and since 2020 we have seen 4 different teams winning the Scudetto: Juventus, Inter and Milan and Napoli. Serie A is unpredictable. I mean, you got top 4 favorite teams to win it. It's not like Premier League where City winning every season, Paris Saint-Germain League. Serie A is really on the rise again. If you're now looking to challenge for Scudetto, winning silver immediately, the top 4 sides in Juventus, both Milano sides and Napoli are excellent choice for you. If you're looking for also easier challenge but it's not too easy and you want European football, then I think Atalanta in Bergamo is a really good option. Recently won Europa League final. If you get in the recruitment right, if you manage to rebuild the team right, being consistent, picking up results, you could be knocking on the door and challenge for their first Scudetto in history, because they have never won it, but they have a good squad, they have the base there. You might be able to help them achieve that. And if you're looking to play in the capital of Italy, in Rome of course, you got Roma, Lazio to play with. They haven't managed to build a stable foundation, and you could perhaps do that, help them achieving European football regularly and slowly improving them season by season. You could also knock on the door, eventually win the Scudetto with them. It's going to be a difficult challenge, but it's not impossible. In the top 7 sister clubs throughout history, Parma and Fiorentina was included there. Now it's Napoli and Atalanta as well, but a really fun challenge here is to perhaps take Fiorentina and Parma back to be included in that mix. Maybe after a few seasons you also manage to get into European football with them. Fiorentina plays in a fantastic big city in Florence, have really nice looking shirts, purple, which is unique. It will be difficult to get them into top 7 spots, but it's not impossible. For me on the list, I think Parma would be extremely fun, save, with the goal of claiming back as one of the top 7 sister clubs. It would be a difficult task since they are a newly promoted side. It could take many seasons, but I like difficult challenges. To be honest, this sounds like the funnest challenge for me, so I think I'm gonna get into career mode and play with them. If you're looking for mid-table clubs, you got the likes of Torino, Bologna. Both have had good success in Serie A throughout history. Torino has great young players, great academy. You get to play against Juventus in the Turin derby. Bologna has even Champions League this campaign thanks to Thiago Motta doing a magical job last season. It would be a very difficult challenge also because you need to add more squad depth. Bologna is gonna play like games every 3rd day. You need to strengthen their squad depth if they're gonna be able to survive the season and get decent results. Another interesting challenge that I might dive into is Italy's first ever created football club in 1893, and that is Genoa. They have actually had good success in their history by winning Italian League 9 times. More of a club that is fighting above relegation in the bottom half and taking them back to being great again would be a fantastic long-term save and target I would really advise you to try out. In the north of Italy you find Udinese. They hasn't had that much success in terms of winning trophies. However, they have participated in Champions League and the UEFA Cup. They have had former great attackers that we all know in Alexis Sanchez, Di Natale, Rarella, who I can't even pronounce, I'm sorry. When it comes to Empoli, they are also sort of mid-table side, maybe more in the bottom half. They have competed in European competition only once, which they were eliminated in the qualification stage in 2008 in the UEFA Cup. They have also had previous players in their history that we know in terms of Marquise and Jovinko. Maybe you can find similar players like them. The club Hellas Verona is a club that was created by Greek students, and the club's return to the top flight was in the 1920 season. The first season they got promoted after 1920 season was a successful one. They actually finished in 9th place. They were heavily reliant on defensive solidity. So if you can own Hellas Verona, maybe you can try to build towards being very defensive solid. If you want to play on a sunny place, on an island, you got island Sardinia, where you find the club Cagliari, who I think could be a great shout as well. If you just feel like being on a sunny island, maybe Cagliari is an option. In south of Italy you find Lecce, and they won Serie B championship in 2022 and has so far over 2 seasons managed to stay up. This is a challenge. Do everything you can in your power to not go down. Monza has been declared bankrupt twice. Crazy. But they returned to the Serie B in 2020 and achieved promotion to the Serie A for the first time in 2022. So before their promotion, no Italian team had actually played more seasons in Serie B, total of 40, without reaching Serie A. So Monza also a challenge to make them stay in Serie A. If you're looking for more difficult challenges in terms of promoted teams, you got Como, Venezia. Como has young coach in Fabregas to play direct, exciting football. Venezia also up in the north. I think the rivalry is actually Udinese. I'm not completely wrong. Venezia would be one, if not the hardest challenge in Serie A, in my opinion, if you're looking at their squad. They don't have much quality. You won't have a lot of money either. You're gonna have to bring in players on loan, free agents, find cheap wonder kids to blend in with. Winning the Scudetto will of course be the most difficult task with most of the teams in the league, but you never know what can happen in cup competition. You got Coppa Italia to compete in. Anything can happen here. Is a knockout tournament. The winner of Coppa Italia and the winner of Scudetto will meet in Super Coppa Italia final. There are other domestic trophy you could fight for in terms of Coppa Italia and Super Coppa Italia. Maybe you can claim one of those trophies. There is plethora of options here, and I wish you all the best and good luck, and let me know in the comments down below which challenge, which team are you perhaps going to take over and be in charge of, and I will happily read that. And I thank you so much for watching, and Tompameister is out. Bye.